What is going on, everybody? And today we are back here at Six Flags Great Adventure. And today is actually the Content Creator Day spring meetup. So thank you to Ryan Eldridge and the team for inviting us out here for Content Creator Day. We will get a construction tour of the new coaster over there, which has made a lot of progress. You can actually see it from all the way over here. You can see that it looks to be an upside down launch, it seems to be, because the LSMs are on the stall right there. So we're gonna see that up close, which I'm super excited about. All the construction that's going on over there, we're gonna get a tour of it. So like I said, thank you to Ryan Eldridge and the team for inviting us out here to experience this cool content creator. This is the first content creator, well, I don't know if it's the first content creator day for Great Adventure, but obviously the first one for us because we kind of just started all of this. But right now it's about like 10:15, so the park is not open yet, but we're gonna meet up at the Main Street Fountain at 10:30, and then we're probably gonna go off to our construction tour. So I will see you guys once we get inside the park. Alrighty guys, so we got our wristbands, and Ryan will be leading us to the tour soon.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ryan, if you haven't met me already. I'm the Public Relations Manager here at Great Adventure. If you are here for the media tour, please make sure you have your purple wristband before you tag along with me. I'm going to take the first tour. Second tour will begin in 10 to 15 minutes. So if you need to wait for someone, or if you're not in the first group, hang out here and Kristen or Mark will bring you back. Are you good, Colin? I'm good. Colin's always holding me up. Okay, you're going to follow me back. We're going to go do the construction tour first.
Alright, here we go guys, to the construction tour.
It is fully refurbished and renovated for this season. You do have a meal voucher, so I just suggest, if you're using it somewhere today, Main Street Pub is a great place. Colin's a huge fan of everything not French fries, so highly suggested. Okay, so when you were going straight ahead there, when you saw the end of Dream Street, that is our Safari Spring Break celebration. So when you exit from your construction tour, I encourage you to go to your left because you'll see a lot of dynamic entertainment, and there's also some animal encounters today. Those start at noon. It will run through 4 o'clock. So if you haven't seen that yet, if you weren't here for opening weekend, highly suggest it. Plus the weather is better, so there will be more animal encounters today. As we begin our construction tour, a couple rules. Please stay on the blacktop. There is a lot of equipment. There's activity today. We are working. We're working Monday through Saturday for those that don't know. So please stay on the blacktop. It's a requirement. Otherwise, I would have had to have 40 hard hats, and you all would have had to wear boots today. So you're welcome. When we get in there, you will notice that we did put out a piece of blue track from Barrels of Fun for you to take photos with. You can touch it. I do not care, but that is the end of our line. So where you see it, do not go past that orange construction fence. Do not touch today the purple coaster, Project Purple. Please do not touch it, because guess what? It's beyond the blacktop. I will say that this ride will have 5 world records. I'm talking about Project Purple and not Barrels of Fun. Not that I'm aware of. And so you'll see some things today. Speculation is fine. People always ask me, can I speculate? Absolutely. Go ahead and speculate. Just don't expect me to confirm anything for you. We're working aggressively towards an announcement date, and as soon as I know, everyone else will know. So it takes a lot of partners to build a roller coaster and then announce the roller coaster. So as soon as we get that information, I will let you know. When we get out there, I'll give you a couple more tips. As we make our way through this area, please remember that this is our first aid station back there. So be mindful of emergency and maintenance vehicles. If you see them coming, please move to your right. Any questions before we walk back? Oh, Mike, yes, what you got?
Bring back the Green Lantern.
Can we bring? No. Okay, let's go.
Alrighty guys, here we go inside the construction site. We got the wild walkway over there, right where you could go sit over there to get to car. Wow, yep, so. Wow, like look at that, like that is insane. Like, look at that. Look how, there is so much track right there. Like, it's crazy.
We're going that way. So that's the direction of travel. It's 2 miles. your right. Off in the distance beyond the purple monster that is behind me, which the purple monster, once again, I don't know if I said this, but 2027 is the estimated date of public opening. Although, as you can tell, we are moving aggressively on construction, so date of completion will likely be 2026. Off in the distance, if you see where that white forced concrete truck is, and you see some of the excavators, front end loaders, that is where the Shoreline Pier is under construction. So that area is a dynamic expansion of the boardwalk. It will have 5 rides. One of those was the former Swashbuckler. It will be Super Roundup. So that is not new to Great Adventure, but being relocated into the space because we felt as though the ride itself was more indicative of the boardwalk experience. On top of that, there will be 4 new rides, new to Great Adventure, arriving. Some of the parts are already here. There's a wave swinger, the Hypno Twister, which is the Nebulous. That's Barrels of Fun. That's a spinning family wild mouse. So there's 3. What did I forget, Colin? Flying scooters. Thank you. Okay, flying scooters is the 4th. So when we talk about the footprint, if you guys can see in the distance, you'll see some guys with hard hats. Looks like they're doing some concrete work, some foundational work. That's where Barrels of Fun is going. So it's just beyond some of those gray columns. So if you're trying to figure out what it looks like in your brain, that's what it looks like. The boardwalk itself, the walkway, and if anybody saw the work, Force Concrete's doing that work. They're stamping concrete. It looks incredible. I do encourage, once the tour is over, you get a chance later today, if you were to make a left at the carousel and not a right, you can actually go into this, boy, my mouth close to the speaker. You can actually go into the boardwalk area and you'll see some of the signage and you'll actually be able to walk a portion of that boardwalk. We felt as a park it was really important to get Superman open, and that's why we expedited the process to complete that. I'm going to walk down this way a little bit. Just a reminder, please stay on the blacktop.
So guys, we're gonna walk all the way up to the blue coaster track right here. This is for Barrels of Fun. So this right here is the one piece of track that we could touch and take photos with. We will get up there eventually. But here is the close-up of the new track right there, which, as you can see, like I was saying earlier, looks so cool. I mean, this is, you see the LSMs are right there, so it's going to be an upside down launch, I guess you could say, for the stall. So it looks so cool. They've come so far with it. Like just last week it was like right there, stop, like right there, and then in just a week they got all the way over there. So it's really crazy how far they've gotten. And here is the blue piece of track, guys, right here. This is gonna be for Barrels of Fun right here. It looks really great. It looks so cool. So obviously that's the station. That's gonna be the station right over there. And then all these LSMs, which you like obviously we have a really great view of. And then just look, like, it's just crazy. Like there's just so much stuff going on. They're still doing work over there. There's a lot going on. It's so cool. So guys, over there it looks like they're actually actively doing stuff. So that's really cool, as you see right there. And piece of that track right there. All right, guys, so looks like we're making our way out of here. I'm guessing we're done with the coaster tour for now. I don't really think there's really anywhere else to go because we have to stay on the blacktop part, as you heard him saying, because here comes the other tour coming in. So yeah, this was our tour, which was really cool. Such a cool thing to see all this coming along. I mean, they've come so far with all of it. It's so cool. We got the blue track that's over there too, for Barrels of Fun. This was a really cool thing to see. Now we're gonna head over to Safari Spring Break Celebration and take a look at that, because that starts at 12. So we will take a look at that, and probably obviously this tour will conclude first, and then Safari Spring Break Celebration will begin. But I think we'll probably ride Toro in the meantime before we head over to Safari Spring Break Celebration once that starts. All right, guys, so that was it for the construction tour. We had a great time looking at all the cool stuff for Project Purple. It's coming along so great. There's so much new stuff. It's crazy how fast it's coming along. And like I was saying, the blue track for Barrels of Fun too was really cool to look at up close. But I think we're probably gonna head over to Toro, and then in the meantime, Safari Spring Break Celebration will be on its way to starting. That starts at 12. So by the time we ride Toro, and maybe just stay over there for a second, Safari Spring Break Celebration should be starting soon. But like I said, super cool construction tour. Really cool to see all the construction coming along. Like I said, really appreciate Ryan and the team for inviting us out to see all that cool stuff. Like I said, it was so cool. Really cool getting pictures with all the track too. It was great. And for the rest of the day, we have 2 fast lanes. We have 2 meal vouchers, 2 drink vouchers. We have a lot of stuff. So we'll be using the meal vouchers and the fast lane. So that'd be nice because I think today's gonna be kind of crowded because it's a very nice day. It's Saturday. It's like gonna be like 70 degrees. It's a really nice day. Really glad that today was the day that we had this creator meetup because it's really nice out. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's been really cold the past couple days, so it's really nice that we actually have a warm day, especially for something like this. So, like I said, we're probably gonna head over towards Toro, and so I'll see you guys when we get over there. Alrighty, guys. So we're now gonna take a ride on Toro. Alrighty, guys, so we just did 2 rides on Toro, both in the back row, row 17. They were pretty good. Still the same amount of smoothness. There we are right there. Still the same amount of smoothness, especially the twister section is where all the smoothness is. It's really smooth over there. Obviously, there's going to be more. So it's not like this is the final product, like anything that's rough is going to stay rough. No, it's going to be more retrack. So if there's anything that's rough, it'll probably, get better. But it was still a great ride, running pretty fast. Always a great ride on Toro. But it's about 11:45 right now, so then we're gonna head over towards Safari Spring Break Celebration, and just wait over there for a bit until Safari Spring Break Celebration starts. So as you guys know, I always like to look at the pins. So we got some nice Toro pins. All these are Toro pins. This is cool. Like, it's a pocket watch. Oh, since when do they have pocket watches of coasters? This is cool, definitely. Yeah. I got this. Looks like it's a money clip. Really cool. Keychain. More keychains as I take it off the thing. It's still cool though. Of course, got all these coaster cutouts right here of Toro. And then more pins, made to feel pins. Right for Adventure one. Yeah. Always great pins here at El Mercado. Alrighty, guys, so we're now gonna make our way over to Safari Spring Break Celebration where the show starts, because it's about 11:52 right now. So at El Mercado, we got one of the Toro pins I showed you, and I gotta power it. So we're gonna head over to the stage now, and we're gonna wait a second. So it should be a really cool show. This is our first time seeing it, so I will show it to you guys too. It'll be really cool. So they're getting ready to putting the rope out. Not quite sure what this is for yet, but I guess we'll find out. All right, so this rope is just so you don't go beyond it, because I think they're going to be right here, doing their thing.
Excitement never ends. Come on and join us.
Alright, so I actually have to do a voiceover here because for whatever reason my microphone was not working here, I guess. But that was Safari Spring Break Celebration. I was showing that we got some stilt walkers over here on Dream Street, like they were saying in the press release that we'd see. But that was Safari Spring Break Celebration, and over there is the meet and greet, which I was talking about a little bit, well, I was talking about last week. But also, they need to give us actual physical wristbands for the fast lane because apparently the barcode that was granted to us was not working for, I guess, some people. So they gave us physical wristbands, which honestly is better because then you don't have to pull out your phone on that kind of stuff, and then you can use it for all the rides. So yeah, it was definitely better that way. But we had to get those, and then yeah, so that was Safari Spring Break Celebration. Pretty cool show. You know, it was great acting, great dancers, all that kind of stuff. But at this time, we were going to go and head over towards the Main Street Pub and check that out because it is now open for the season, which is really, really great. So like I said, sorry again about the microphone. Not quite sure why I did that, but in the next clip, you will see us at Main Street Pub. Alright guys, so Main Street Pub is actually open, so we're gonna head inside and see what they have in here. So we got this nice rope here, this nice, you know, grand opening rope. So they have a lot of stuff in here. They have some chicken tenders, they have a lot of stuff. So guys, I don't think we're actually gonna eat here right now because honestly, not in the mood for like chicken tenders or anything like that. Their stuff looks really, really good. Not saying that doesn't look good. I'm just like more in the mood for like a cheeseburger or something. We might come back here later though, later in the day, because we do have those 2 meal vouchers that we can use. So I think we might come back here. But yeah, that is the inside of it. It looks really, really nice. It's definitely really, really nice in there. Like I said, we'll go back over there a little bit later today probably. But they have chicken tenders in there, fish sticks, fries, onion rings. Yeah, they have a good amount of stuff in there. So yeah, nice, calm. It's not crowded in there, which I'm actually kind of surprised about, especially for the people that know it's new. I was kind of expecting it to be crowded in there, but I guess not. You know, that's fine. I don't think a lot of people know that it's actually open because there's not anybody in there. It's probably people don't really know it's open. Also, Houdini looks to still be closed. Like I was saying last week, I think that will probably be closed for at least maybe 2 weeks more, maybe even more. Who knows? Or less. Never know. But we are going to head into Yum Yums, I think, and eat in there. And then we're, like I said, get over to the other side of the park towards Nitro and Devil and Flash. Alrighty guys, so I got cheeseburger, mac and cheese. So I'm gonna eat this, and then like I said, we're gonna head over to Flash, I think it goes over there, and Nitro and Devil. Alrighty guys, so we just got done eating at Yum Yums, which was pretty good. It looks like we have Porky Pig and the girl pig, again, forget her name, out taking pictures, which is nice. But we are going to head over, like I said, to the other side of the park and ride coasters, you know, all the rides over here. Nitro, Flash, Devil, all the usual. So guys, looks to me that Batman is still closed. As you can see, it has the sign right there. It's been closed since the park opened last week, so I'm not quite sure when it's gonna reopen. You know, I guess we'll see. But if you guys are coming here in the next, day or so, probably Batman won't be open. But things happen. Never know. Alright guys, so I think we're gonna hop on Nitro, and as you can see, the line is definitely long. So I think we're gonna take use of one of our fast lanes, and then we'll hop on Nitro. Alright guys, this is actually our first time using fast lane for Nitro. Actually, like, surprisingly, just never really know. We didn't have it. Also, when we did, we didn't really feel the need to. So here we go, because it's definitely a long line. I don't really feel like, we both don't feel like waiting in that. Take advantage of our nice wristbands here. Alright guys, so change of plans. I think we're actually gonna head over to Devil first because they are currently transferring trains, it looks like. We still got that train. It's on the brake run over there. And I think they're trying to either put back that train. I don't really know what they're doing, to be honest. But we're going to probably head over to Devil and ride that. And then we're gonna come back to Nitro. Because, still wanna ride it, just, might as well come back, might as well ride something else, and then we'll come back. Alrighty guys, so there's Devil's Devil's line. I'm going to take use of our fast lane. So I will see you guys after I take a ride on Devil. Alrighty guys, so I just did a back row ride on Devil, and it was pretty good. Unfortunately, I was stapled, so you know, not always fun when you're stapled, especially in the back row on that ride. But still, was a great ride. Devil's always a great ride. They're running 3 trains, which is actually really, really nice. These, like, I honestly, like, Nitro was running two trains, and it's not. I don't think it's running right now. I think it's temporarily closed right now because it was just stopped in the lift, and then they blew the horn, and then it started back up again. But I don't know. Well, actually, there are people getting on it, so maybe we could do that because seems people are getting on it. So you know what? Maybe we will head back over to Nitro because people are in fact getting on the train to the station. So I think we're gonna head back. Oh my gosh, that kid just like totally like hopped that fence. Okay, but we're gonna head back over here to Nitro, and then maybe head over to Flash, and then we'll see from there. But I will see you guys after we take a ride on Nitro. Alrighty guys, so we just did a back row ride on Nitro, and it was really, really great. It's running pretty fast. They're running 3 trains actually, which is actually really impressive, especially for it being the second weekend. It's really nice to see, you know, it being only the second weekend and they're already running 3 trains. Usually that takes a little while for them to start running 3 trains, even 2 trains. I think last year it took a little bit for them to even run 2 trains rather than, or let alone 3. So really, really great to see that they're running 3 trains. Devil's running 3 trains. Toro's the only one that's not running more than 1. So I'm sure we'll see that in the next couple weeks or so. Toro's usually the one that takes the longest to run more than 1 train. But we're gonna head over towards Flash, and we're gonna probably ride that. Again, really appreciate these fast passes because they're definitely helping us out a lot. Especially Devil had a long line in the regular queue. Nitro had a long line in the regular queue, and we know that Flash will probably have a long line too in the regular queue. So these are definitely helping us out a lot. Thank you to the team for giving us these and also just inviting us out. So guys, while we're walking over here, I thought I would take a look at Batman's sign over here. I'm sure it says the same thing, kind of on the same lines as what Houdini says. Yep, says Batman the Ride is taking a short break for a planned maintenance. Thank you for your patience while our heroes work behind the scenes. Be sure to enjoy our many other thrilling world-class rides and attractions. So yeah, it's the same thing as what Houdini says. So Houdini and Batman probably won't be open for a bit, but everything else is open pretty much, which is nice. So looks like Dark Knight has a bit of a line. Looks like it's getting some attention today, which makes sense. I mean, it's not hot out, but I could see you could be getting, kind of warm out here. So people probably are trying to get fresh air inside the Dark Knight queue. Wonder Woman has quite a line too. I'm not quite sure if we're gonna hit that. We do have a fast lane, so we could if we wanted to. But I think we're gonna head over to Flash first. Either way. So I will see you guys when we get over there. Alrighty guys, so we are now gonna take a ride on Flash. Alrighty guys, so we just did 2 rides on Flash, one in the back, well row 9, so towards the back, and then one in the very front. So they're both really, really great. Front row is really, really great. This ride, it's so hard to figure out whether back row or front row is better. They're both great. I mean, it's a great ride. All right, let's see. All right, there we are. Right there. But yeah, so Flash is such a great ride. Front row, back row, no matter where you go, it's gonna be a great ride. In terms of merch here in the Flash store, Speedster Central, sorry, I totally forgot. It seems to be the same. I got some hats, got some hoodies, as I take it off the hanger by accident. Got some shirts that are falling off the hooks. It's just windy out. Okay, so yeah, I got this. This is actually, I haven't seen this design. So Star Laboratories, which is cool. This is kind of like the backstory of Flash, and then same with this. This is just like a button up, which is cool. Haven't seen that actually. More hoodies. I just have Flash. More hoodies. Bags. These are also at El Mercado. These Six Flags bags. Got a jacket here that says Flash. The OG Flash shirt, which is always here. Then the normal stuff. And this is Six Flags Coaster Club. That's really, I actually have not seen that. But yeah, more Star Laboratories hats. Same thing as what it was pretty much. Then we got the magnets and pins over here. Got flash, or obviously they're pretty much all gonna be flash. A lot of these flash ones, which is nice. Keychains and some magnets. That's actually new. I don't remember that one. All right, so pretty cool stuff in here. Speed Central. I think we're probably gonna head over towards Nitro again, then maybe Devil again. And then I guess we'll see from there. Maybe Wonder Woman too, because we do have our fast lane. So even if it's a long line, it'll, you know, go fast. Flash's line was pretty long. The regular queue, if you can look, it's pretty lengthy. Because we would not have gotten it twice. We would not have gotten on it twice if we didn't have fast lane. So, you know, again, thank you to everybody for all the complimentary items. But like I said, great rides on Flash, and then from here we're gonna probably, like I said, go over to Nitro again and Devil, and maybe Wonder Woman. I guess we'll see. We're gonna not do Wonder Woman right now, and we're gonna head over to Devil and then come back over to Nitro. And so we're gonna do that. So I'll see you guys when we get over to Devil. Alrighty guys, I'll see you guys after I ride Devil. Alrighty guys, so I just did a back row ride on Devil, and it was great. Starting to get a little chillier out right now. Not that much. It's starting to get a little windy. It's supposed to rain, but anyway, it was still a great ride on Devil, running pretty fast. Back row is always great. Not stapled this time, which is nice. But as you can see, I think we're gonna head on Nitro again, and then I think we're gonna head back over to Toro, get some Ritas, and then head out. So yeah, overall today was a great day. Oh, well, you know what? Never mind. Actually, we're gonna turn right back around because Nitro has stopped and lifted again. I think Nitro's having some problems today. It just said that Nitro's having a temporary delay in operation. So, yeah. As you can see, it stopped and lift. We'll probably just head over to Toro at this point. You know, I think Nitro's having some problems today. I knew I was doing this a little bit earlier today too. We still got on it earlier. We just came back to it, but still having some problems today. That's all right. We got on it earlier, but change plans. Now we're just gonna head over to Toro, Ritos, then probably head out. Looks like we got some geese over here that they're always at the park, but they have made a return for the 2026 season. Looks like we still got the same stilt walkers as we had earlier over here on Dream Street. All right, guys. So just to clear up the Safari Spring Break celebration times, it's 12, 2, and 4:15. So those are the 3 times for Safari Spring Break celebration. Looks like Macho Nacho has opened for the season, which is nice. Also, I don't know if you see, but it looks like the sign has been repainted. It looks more fresh, but looks nice. Alrighty guys, I think it is time to get a second ride on Toro. Toro's line right now is absolutely insane. It's been a really long time since I've seen it be this long. Wow, like that's crazy. Like all of this, almost a full queue over there, and then another full queue right here. It's a very long line. Even fast lane has a line. Not as long as this though. Yeah, haven't seen it look like this in a pretty long time. Alrighty guys, so we just did a back row 17 ride on Toro, and it was great as usual. Running very fast right now. It's definitely warmed up as the day has gone on. But yeah, still very long line. I think we're gonna head over towards Ritas now, over by the boardwalk, then probably head out. So, yep, right there. Very, very nice. Super great ride. Super smooth in the spot that is the Twister section. That's the smoothest spot. But we're gonna, like I said, head over towards Ritas. So I will see you guys when we get over there. Alrighty guys, so got my Ritas. Surprisingly, the meal voucher, that didn't work for it. It says 1 meal, 1 snack, and then 1 beverage. So I don't know, it didn't work for my Ritas, but you know, it's fine. I think we're gonna probably head out now. So had a great day today. Had the construction tour for Project Purple, which was great. It was so cool to see. Again, want to thank Ryan and the team for inviting us out here to experience that. It was really cool. Got 3 rides on Toro, 2 on Flash. I got 2 on Devil, and then 1 on Nitro. So it was a great day overall in rides, and in terms of everything else that we did. Safari Spring Break Celebration was pretty good. There's so many new shows that are also coming, not just Safari Spring Break Celebration. There's also a meet and greet for the animals that's over there too. So there's a lot of new stuff to do here this season, but that is going to do it for a day here at Great Adventure. So I will see you guys once we get closer to the exit. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We had a very good day here at Great Adventure for Content Creator Day Spring Meetup. Again, want to thank Ryan and the PR team for inviting us out here to experience this event. We had a great time. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Even if make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys.